Right, snowdrops have just finished flowering, and that means it's the perfect time to lift and divide them. These snowdrops are what's called in the green, and in the green basically just means that they've still got their leaves. Planting snowdrops in the green is always the preferred thing to do, and that's because snowdrop bulbs dry out really quickly. So all I'm doing is just lifting any clumps that have become a little bit congested. The reason you don't want to get them too congested is that they tend to stop flowering quite so well. So I'm just getting my hand underneath the clumps and lifting them up. Then all you need to do is just gently knock off some of the soil and prise them apart. You're aiming to get a couple of bulbs in each clump, and there you can see you've got the nice healthy bulbs with a little bit of root on the side. So we just go through lifting as we go. The other thing that's quite important to do is to remove the spent flowers. These have all got little seed heads in them, and if you leave them on, the plant will just go into producing the seeds rather than putting more energy into keeping the bulb nice and strong. So that should just be removed, but don't throw it away, because if you just scatter them around, they will create new plants, but they probably won't flower for a couple of years. So what you do when you've got a nice little clump like that is just start planting them. Ideally, they need to be about 5 centimeters deep, and each little cluster should be about 15 centimeters apart. So just dig a hole, pop it in, and firm it down. Taking a couple of bulbs in each cluster, about 5 centimeters deep, and firm it around. Now you can see we do have lots of shallow roots, and that's from the cherry tree behind us, but that's not a bad thing. These are really good bulbs for underplanting deciduous trees and shrubs. They also do really well when they're allowed to form large colonies in the lawn, or just plant them up in pots. They look really sweet and they'll give you a bit of early colour. So I'm just going to repeat doing this, and next year I'm going to have a much bigger clump. But before I finish, what I'm going to do is just water them in well and pop a plant label here so I know exactly what I've done, where they are, because all these leaves during summer will die down completely.